I wanted to know if it was possible to perform everyday tasks like pumping gas and going shopping while only seeing the world through the cameras on the outside of a VR headset. So I picked the best possible place to go, Walmart. On this quest, I had to complete 3 items. Number 1, get gas. I mean, fuel for the car. You know, that kind of gas, not the other kind. Number 2 on the list was to go to Walmart, complete the shopping list without getting kicked out for being a creeper. And finally, reward myself by ordering food at a fast food restaurant. So I grabbed my headset and my camera, and it was time to go. I made it to my first stop at the gas station, and then the first thing I did was drop my debit card. Alright, so a small side effect, hopefully you don't hear the wind too bad, is that thing right there says return to play area does not go away. This is where the nerves started to kick in. You see, I'm super socially awkward, and the last thing I want is people looking at me in public. I needed a stiff drink to settle my nerves, so of course I opted for Mountain Dew. Now before you comment and say, Mountain Dew isn't a stiff drink, yes, I realize that, but as someone who doesn't drink alcohol, Mountain Dew is about as stiff as it gets. It was time to pay for our not so stiff drink. Hello, how you doing? 293. Thank you. Thanks, you too. And with that, we've completed Quest 1 for the day. Now, off to the bigger stores. We're headed to Walmart. Don't worry, I'm gonna be safe. I'm not driving like this. Now it was time for part 2 of our quest, and this is when the real challenge began. But first... Thank you, Merry Christmas. Now that I was actually in the store, the goal was to complete the shopping list without getting kicked out. Because if you didn't know, big box stores tend to frown on people filming. Fortunately for me, I wasn't carrying around a camera, I was walking around with a chunk of plastic attached to my head. I was on a mission to find a Christmas tree for my office, and this is when I came across my first real stumbling block: reading. It's surprisingly challenging to read tiny letters on a box wearing a headset. I finally found the right tree, and Operation Get a Christmas Tree was a success. Sorry, go right ahead, I'm going that way. Now time for the next snag. I had no idea where to find command hooks, and I couldn't read my phone well enough to use the Walmart app. That meant asking a Walmart employee and risking attention. Turns out the only thing I was risking was my sense of pride, because the command hooks were literally right behind me. Oh, right there, thank you. Once I'd recovered from my embarrassment, it was time to move on before garnering any more unneeded attention. And by moving on, I mean getting distracted moments later by a kid's toy and a Keith Urban guitar. Now it was really time to get moving. Ooh, popcorn tins. This one's smart food. I love smart food. Stop getting distracted. I finally grabbed the last couple of items off of my list, and I thought I was home free. Making a beeline to the checkout, I quickly scanned my items and was getting ready to leave when I realized I forgot 2 items on the list. First though, I needed some Dunkin' Donuts gift cards because who doesn't love Dunkin'? Can I get 4 $5 gift cards, please? $10 on each of them? 5, please. $5. Yep. There you go. Thank you very much. Thank you, you too. All right, so I forgot 2 things: Coffee Advent and hand cream. So let's go get those. I went and quickly grabbed the 2 items I was missing, and victory was mine. I was down to the final item on my list, to find a burger somewhere, so I headed to Wendy's. All right, so Wendy's lobby was actually closed, so I'm actually gonna go into KFC instead. Let's go. Lo and behold, upon entering KFC, they had also closed their lobby due to staffing issues. Okay, so the lobby's only open for online orders as well, so that's not gonna work either. Let's do something else then. Now there was only one other option for a quick burger. My last resort, McDonald's. All right, so that didn't work out. Looks like we're headed to McDonald's now instead. Let's try this and see what happens. They've got these kiosks you have to order off of though. We'll see how that goes. Dodging the awkward stares, I made my way in and I ordered my food very slowly on the kiosk and then waited for the order. While waiting for the food, you know how long that takes, I got into an interesting conversation that started with a question about VR and ended with being told not to use crystal meth.
What?
Yeah, I don't know how it ended up there either. Thank you. At last, it was time to enjoy my spoils and sit down and eat my burger and fries, and with that we had beaten our challenge, proving that you can in fact make a fool of yourself in public without being thrown out of Walmart, and that a McDonald's burger doesn't taste any better when you see it through a camera. So, I'm gonna go ahead and watch some YouTube actually, if I can get this to work. Thanks so much for watching. Maybe I'll do more of this. Thanks for watching.